Hey, what's up, everybody?
Up, guys?
Welcome to episode 2 of Flaming 50s tonight, brought to you by Principal Cigars, the Commonwealth.
Beautiful.
What a pretty cigar, huh, boys?
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
It's a great looking cigar.
Very nice.
Band's super comfortable.
And the foot band too, like having the velvet texture on it, like you never see that. That's very cool.
I was just going to ask, does any other cigars use that?
As far as I know. Oh, and that's the back of the band.
Yeah, it's gold, so it matches the band. Like that.
Golden
that's cool.
ticket. Got the golden
Feels
ticket.
good. Feels good. Tonight we are joined with on the panel, Javi and Sal. Gentlemen, thanks for coming.
Great to
Thank
be
you
here.
for
Sal.
inviting.
Sal, sick hairdo. Great hairdo, bro. I love it.
I don't like it.
Sexy. Very
don't like it?
sexy.
No.
You don't
I've
like
been
it?
cutting my own hair since COVID, and I decided last week to go to a barber, like a barber, and they did that.
I think it
I
looks
think it
sharp.
looks good. Yeah, it looks very good.
You know what?
Sal,
Let me
you'd be grateful you got here, bro.
let me put up a straw poll. Let's vote on Sal's hair.
I think it looks good, Sal. You got healthy looking hair, bro. It's good.
That's S tier
Yeah,
hair
man.
right there.
There you go, Javi. Attaboy.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
All right. So what's the rundown of the cigar? Sal, you have all the details pulled up,
Yes.
correct?
It is a 6 3/4 by 56 Grand Toro. The wrapper is Ecuadorian Corojo. The binder is Brazilian. The filler is Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, USA, doesn't specify from where, Peru, Indonesia, Cameroon, Mexico, and Honduras.
Yes.
It is made at the Kellner Boutique Factory. It was made in the year 2020, and it was released in 2021. And it has been limited to a total amount of 3,000 cigars, not boxes, not bundles. There's only 3,000 of these. Were made one time, and that's it. And we got them.
Yeah. Did anyone have the coffin handy? Does anyone have the coffin that it came in? Look at that. Very nice.
You also get a nice little piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it has
Certificate.
all the
of
blend
office.
information on there.
Yeah. It's gorgeous.
Why am I backwards?
You're not. For us, you're not.
Oh, for
Yeah.
me, I am. Okay.
The magic of
look
film.
on YouTube. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Who else is smoking? Anyone else smoking this in the chat tonight? If you're not smoking this, let us know what you're smoking, what you're drinking, all that good stuff. Michael, you pairing anything tonight over there?
Yeah, I was gonna wait and see like kind of what we get off the cigar, but there's gonna be something. Something's coming up.
Is it? Do you guys remember? Because I haven't lit mine up yet. What you got, Pete?
Got a little
Rum?
rum tonight.
Foursquare.
Little rum,
Nice.
ex-bourbon and Madeira cast.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't lit up yet, but on the pre-light, it kind of has like hints of like an air cured or fire cured.
But it's like a sweetness,
Hints of that.
right? It's not like I wasn't getting like the
Pre-light.
more meatier version of that.
No, I was just getting like smoky.
Smoky.
If there is, it's not real assertive.
Damn.
Yeah.
I got a pretty strong sandalwood. It was pretty, like, it just reminded me of sandalwood. And it's still happening.
What's going on, Timber and Tobacco? We got all the guys here tonight. Leo's here. Sean. Traps is here. What's going on, fellas? It's starting off nice, I will say. I'm enjoying the first initial few puffs here.
Yeah.
This is first cigar of the day for me. I had a long day of doing graduation stuff for my nephew, and man, Feels good to sit down for once.
Mhm.
Yeah, I helped my neighbor switch out a sliding patio door for a French patio door, and I was done hours ago. I was like, man, I really want to just have a cigar right now, but I didn't want to
Yeah.
roast my palate and then smoke this and be like, it's boring. You know?
Yeah.
The once the ceremony finished for the graduation, there's a big courtyard in the middle of the school, and everyone goes out there for pictures. It's got like really beautiful landscape. And after all the pictures were done, all the seniors from high school are gathered together, and I started seeing smoke, and I could start smelling cigars, and it was a lot of dead wood, a lot of acid. There were some, Romeo Julietas. I saw a few Placencias, but you could
Nice.
tell these kids have never smoked a cigar in their life. They're 18, so you got to play by the rules, right? But no idea. I saw kids cutting off the foot of the cigar and then cutting off the cap of the cigar, and then the band was on the foot. They were smoking it backwards, like just a complete disaster. But they were
Go
having
over
a good
there
time.
You didn't go over there and put them on game. You didn't go over there and tell. Hey, so listen, okay, I'm the
Yeah.
cigar collective.
I'm kind of a big deal in cigars.
Ew.
I mean,
Ew.
Should have checked them, dude. She's shown them.
that's what you
Sure.
should have
My nephew would have been like, "Can you leave already?" I'd be like, "All right, I can get out of here."
Wait, I got an episode to catch on Paramount.
Yeah. Hey, there's not a lot of gray in this one, all right, Michael? Okay.
I know.
This one's still pretty brown.
You can also use dye.
No, I would never. I would never. Don't put me in that camp. I'd rather
Embrace the gray.
grade gracefully than look like a monster.
Yeah.
With just a jet black beard. It always
Yeah.
looks so unnatural. I don't think it's
Like
possible to
Steven Seagal.
dye a beard naturally.
No, but that's something Roger would do. I could totally see him in pencil in, like filling it in nice.
I like the gray hair, dude. I think it looks cool, dude. So
I do
I'm
too.
gonna keep it if I get it. I got a patch of white gray hair right here. Hopefully I have hair to have freaking what am I kidding? I'm not gonna have any hair later.
Nah,
It's
bro.
all right. If I had
I
white
thought
hair,
you.
it'd be good.
I thought you were gonna say I have a patch of hair missing already. I thought that's what you were gonna
I
say.
do, bro. I
know.
got like a bunch of hair missing.
It's fuck, dude. Turkey is booked for next year for sure.
I'm so there, dude.
Yeah, Sean, Javi upgraded his mic a couple lives ago, right?
Yeah.
Nice, man.
He's a professional now.
For one of
How's
the last
background?
burning benches. One of the last burning benches we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I was like, Javi, you sound good. How much was that? He's like, $60 Amazon. I'm like, send me the link,
Mhm.
dude. And so I have the same mic now. It's great.
Yeah. What's up, Patrick Dunk? I think I know who that is.
I think we know who that is.
Mr. Taco Bell.
Dong.
That was funny when you ended that. Instead of the woof woof, you gave him the Taco Bell ding dong.
It's all for Patrick. All for Patrick.
Yeah. So what are we getting for flavor notes? Let's take a few puffs, gather some thoughts here. Sal, you're going to be in the batter's box right away. So
It's good. Sounds good to have up first for this.
what are you getting, Sal?
Okay. Definitely still getting that sandalwood, or something resembling a sandalwood. Not a cedar, it's not an oak, it's not a hickory. It's kind of more of a sandalwood. I am getting little bits of like a citrus essence or zest. And then I'm starting to get something that seems kind of interesting. As if you were to make marzipan out of a chestnut. So instead of making it out of almonds, you're making it out of chestnuts. It's like a chestnut marzipan way on the back end. That's what I'm getting.
Okay.
I like it.
Sounds good. Javi,
Sounds delicious.
what do you got, man?
It's good, I can tell you that. There was some sweetness right at the light up. I couldn't tell you what it was. I'm getting a whole bunch of flavors. I'm just having an overload. I don't know how to explain it, but I know that when I do the retro nice and slow, I'm getting something roasted. I don't know if it's coffee or some type of cocoa, but it's there, and it's blended pretty well. I'm enjoying it so far.
Nice. Mr. OCD, have you smoked this before?
No. I've just been kind of like primarily retrohaling this, but as I'm taking it on the palate, what Sal said about that, like it's like a cashew marzipan and citrus on the palate. Like right when he said it, it clicked in for me. But on the retro, it's kind of like hobby. I'm getting bombarded with everything. I got spice. I got like this sweet plum. I've got that Dominican funk. Like I don't know what the hell's going on. There's like just too much to process right now, like through the nose.
Yeah.
But I'm thoroughly enjoying this though.
Sensory overload for sure. I'm getting all kinds of stuff, but it's all very good, very well balanced. Roger, what do you got, man?
So it's funny that you guys are saying that because it's changing quite a bit. The beginning of it, I was like, dude, this seems kind of bland. It was kind of bland for me, but then it started picking up quite a bit. And I'm getting a little bit of coffee. I don't know what kind of woody note I'm getting, but when Sal says sandalwood, it just sounds right. I'm like, there we go. It's sandalwood. And then I'm getting a little bit of like, I was getting a little bit of a fruity sweetness, but not really distinct, and a tiny bit of citrus. It keeps changing for me, but it's enjoyable. I like it.
What do you got, Matt?
It's definitely more on the mild side for me right now. I think Sal's spot on with the sandalwood. That's the primary note for me. It's like the sweetness is like a zesty citrus sweetness, but it's definitely an undertone. And then I'm not getting any nut, but I'm getting like a little bit of like baking, mulling spice. But fairly mild to start.
Okay. Michael?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the entire panel so far, especially Sal's assessment and yours in saying that it's balanced. Like this is a Sakakon level size, but completely balanced right out the gate. There's so many different layers of flavors to it. It's like if it were a cocktail, it would be an old fashioned. Like it has the orange oils on top and then layer after layer after layer of flavor underneath. Like it's fantastic.
Would an old fashioned pair well with this?
Oh,
I believe so. We're gonna find out pretty soon, I think.
Stay tuned.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
There we
Yeah,
go.
real soon.
Carby, thoughts?
I mean, Sal does have it pretty nailed, especially like on the finish where it's like a marzipan, but it's not based on almonds. It's got a little bit more of a. I don't think I've ever had chestnuts. Maybe I have. I don't know. Maybe that's what this is.
Wait, you've never had
Everybody's said
chestnuts?
I don't fucking know, dude. It's not something I like regularly.
It's in Minnesota, man. Not all the Italians go
Yeah.
up there.
You think I'm fucking on a New York street corner? It's Christmas time or wherever the fuck people eat chestnuts?
Jersey. It's not in dirty Jersey.
You need a
I
bag
was-
of hot chestnuts at Christmas time, man.
Yeah, you gotta. I was lucky enough. My neighbor growing up, they had a chestnut tree in their yard, and when those things drop, like you can't walk without sneakers, obviously, because it's a landmine. But we would go out there and just catch as many as we could, and then just use our feet, use your sneakers, and rip them open. Chestnuts, dude, on a cold day, can't beat it. You got to roast them though. You can't boil them. There's some sickos out there that boil chestnuts, and that's disgusting.
Yeah. No.
I'm talking to you, Dad. If you're watching this, you're a monster. Okay, tell Mom.
Say it
Obviously.
in Portuguese. Say it in Portuguese.
No,
Peter has some personal issues to work out.
this is my therapy. Yeah. But flavor notes, I think you guys are spot on. Is anyone else getting like a plum stone fruit? Because I'm getting that.
I think Johnny mentioned it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right to the nose.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of that. The sandalwood's there. There's a little bit of a nuttiness component. A little woodsy. I could see that toasted note. I think you were saying, Roger. There's like a toasted tobacco kind of thing going on here. It's very balanced though. Like nothing is pushing to the forefront. All of the flavors are kind of just playing nicely together. It's a really nice cigar.
Construction too, like that
Yeah.
ash, very tight and compact.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Beautiful.
these were 2020, I believe Sal said they were made, so they've been sitting for a little bit.
Perfect.
Yeah. I believe Principal still has these available, so if you're hearing some flavor notes, you're not smoking along with us, you might want to check out their site, see if you can pick up a few before they're gone, because I know a lot of our boxes
They'll be
were...
gone soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leo. Where's Leo? Yeah. I believe my number was around there too, 2,946 out of 3,000. So there's not many left.
Well, I mean, if you get these direct from Principal, it's not like you just get this cigar for that amount of money. They send a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that's cool.
Yeah.
They're freaking cool.
I
I
think
think I
at this
ordered
point,
3
Leo-
things and I got 10.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mhm.
Leo may have more of these than Principal has left.
Yeah. Yeah. You might have to buy direct from Leo in another week or two if you're late.
Yeah.
Maybe that was his plan.
LeoTrading.com.
Maybe that was his plan, right? You know,
Yeah.
corner the market.
Yeah, there it is. Sean's smoking along
Back
with us. He's getting some Grand Cracker at light up, some citrus on the retro, some nuttiness on the long finish. Nice. What were you
In
going to
fact,
say, John?
if this is sounding good to you at all from the beginning here, you probably better buy it before it's over with, because if Leo likes it, it's gone for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like there's a lot of complexity happening here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're into that kind
Makes
of thing,
sense.
it's very interesting.
What's up, Felipe? Take it easy, bro.
What is?
What's up, THC? What's going on? Smoking El Once tonight? Corojo? Nice. My local shop still has some of the OGs left if anyone's looking for them.
I think
There
he is
you go.
OG.
Mm-hmm.
Warning.
You guys got your timer.
Yeah.
Countdown.
10 minutes and counting.
Those OG wise mans, they age really nice, man.
Mhm.
Yep.
I got a shop that has the like the little pig looking ones. Can't remember
Macho
what they're called, like macho, yeah. They're like $12 or something. They have 2 boxes of them. I might go back and just get them.
I'm pretty sure
Shouldn't we give you a
Prizzy,
box
you sent
price?
me one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
My draw is pretty wide open, and I did a very shallow cut, guillotine cut on this, but the draw is open. A little more open than I would like it, but I'm not going to complain about that.
Mine's perfect.
Yeah, mine's
Like
perfect.
construction, everything's perfect about this cigar. Using 10 different types of tobacco. Like each time rolling this thing, they had to like pull from a different pile, you know, roll it together, and it's really good so far.
I think it's a good cigar to sip. You know, not really go too hard on. It's just like
Mhm.
to me, it's like a sipping kind of thing.
I just got the chestnut. I just got the chestnut on that last draw.
There you go.
I think I'm going to grab the pairing for tonight. I'll be right back.
Roasting.
Do it,
on
Mike.
an open fire. Tiberius is asking, what's another good way to describe nut? Throws me off when I describe a cigar to someone. It has nut flavor to it.
Savory.
That nutty goodness.
Oh shit, Roger.
Yeah. It sounds better,
I could
right?
come off.
Got that.
I could kind of
that.
come off a little bad.
Yeah, I got that good nut in that cigar.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. I would just describe cigars that have nutty flavor with nuttiness. Like it's you know, some cigars you can discern whether if it's more of a walnut, dry kind of thing, or an almond and cashew. So you can kind of describe the nut itself. But if you can't pick out what kind of thing you're tasting and it's just got a nuttiness to it, just say you taste nut, bro. Just taste some nut.
It's like I remember like there is the Norm Macdonald podcast, his buddy, I forget his name, Adam Egret, I think. Like, he was put up by Norm to ask a guest. The guy that was Super Dave Osborne, I forget his actual name, but he was a guest on their podcast. And Norm got his buddy to ask the guest, where do you get your ideas from? Like, I just, I've been champing at the bit to ask this, I just really want to know, where do you get your ideas from? It's like, there's no answer to that. That's a rhetorical question. So it's just like, what does a flavor taste like? It's like, it tastes like the flavor. It's, it's just like, you can't explain, where it comes from. It's just, it is what it is, from experience.
It's a point of reference you have. Like, I've never had chestnut, so I could never explain that. And like, I do not like cherry, so I never get cherry notes. So I could never describe it that way. So,
You don't like cherry,
stone
Bobby?
fruit, probably as closest. Nah,
Chestnut
well,
is like
not
it's not really
not
even
the fruit.
like a nut,
Yeah, chestnuts
Dang.
are very bland.
but it's a savory, like when they're cooked or when they're roasted, it's like a smoky, savory, kind of sweet, almost weird looking nut.
Huh.
It's soft.
Yeah, Carpy does look extra grumpy today, Felipe.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the gray. I don't usually wear the gray. Usually
There's no
it's,
hat
either
today.
high vis or black.
There's
Yeah,
no
no hat.
No. He didn't even
No
yell
hat.
at us today either.
Yeah, he's quiet.
I was busy all day. Otherwise, I would have
Yeah.
hopped and yelled at you.
He didn't
At least a little bit.
And we started on time pretty much.
That's true.
What's going on, Dr. Bob's? You ordered a 5-pack of the ITS cigar today. Very cool. Yeah, that launched today. The Shadow Smokers guys launched their cigar. You can check it out. I believe it's for pickup at Cigars Daily and Little Guy's Shop. So if you want to give those guys some support,
Yeah.
let them know.
I was gonna get some, I forgot, so I'm gonna pick some up too.
Yeah.
Gotta try it.
Yeah. You can get singles and 5-packs, I believe, at Tim's Cigars Daily.
Little guy. I think little guy also has some singles
Guy.
and 5-packs.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Felipe was still able to buy one, so that's good. Leo's timer must be at 5 minutes now. It is burning rather quickly. Someone else mentioned it. I don't know if anyone else is seeing that, or maybe I'm just puffing on it because it's good. Yeah. And Traps is saying it's pairing nicely with some cognac.
Mm.
Ooh. Wunderbar.
Yeah, I went
That's
with the agave this time. Did a little Casa Dragones Repo, but this is aged in Mizunara oak. So Japanese oak with the chestnuts and the sandalwood.
JD has your solution for salty nut.
Yeah, that's gross, man. So funny. Do you guys
that'll-
ever get like a cigar where you feel like you're not getting smoke, but you are? Like when you exhale, it's like a lot of smoke, but it doesn't feel like it. When the draw's open, you're like, damn, I'm not getting a lot of smoke from this thing. That happened to you guys?
It's too
Yeah,
arid,
it's like-
too airy.
Yeah, dude, it's annoying. That's kind of happening to me with this. So like I have to pull on it really hard.
The
draw's
smoke
open,
texture, the smoke isn't dense on this cigar.
but-
It's
Mhm.
like, for me, it's still fairly mild. The smoke texture isn't dense. It's good. It's just lighter on the spectrum. It's like Sal said, it's a sipping cigar. You have to hone in because there's so much nuance going on. Nothing's in your face with this cigar, even the smoke texture.
Yeah. It doesn't have that chewy smoke texture that some people reference.
Mhm.
But it's not
Oh, I
like
love
boring
that,
or
dude.
lacking in flavor, but it isn't aggressive.
I would love to have experienced this when it came out fresh to see if it was always this chill and mellow, or did, those 5 years, really tame this thing down.
Mhm.
Well, plus it could ramp up. Still got a lot of cigar to go.
Yeah.
I can tell you, getting into the second third, it is changing.
A little bit. A little
There's
bit.
a transition happening.
Do we know what specifically the binder is, Sal? Did it specify there?
I could only find Brazilian, not Montepino or
Aparaca.
Yeah, it
No.
says Brazil. Wrapper is
Okay.
Ecuadorian Corojo.
Does anybody have a contact with the principal guy? He'd be an interesting guy to talk to.
I believe
Darren Chaffee.
you guys have spoken to him before, right, Matt, Michael?
Oh, Darren's chill as hell. I could reach out.
Yeah.
About it.
Oh, Sal, you're getting some praise here from DC. He's liking the setup.
I just threw a little velvet up to honor the cigar. You don't see a
Nice.
a velvet footband every day. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Is this in reference to not liking cherries? Who hurt you, Javi? Who hurt you?
Cherries, apparently.
I will say
I
I like
freaking love cherries, dude.
I like
I think I
eating
threw up on him
cherries.
when I was young.
Yeah.
Mm.
Eating cherries is one thing. I like doing that, but anything that's like cherry flavored, I usually don't like. Like the
Gets way too
artificial-
medicinal.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys with kids, you ever have a kid that decides to eat a cherry like an apple, where they like bite it off of the seed,
Yes.
and they're just red down their face? I'm like, bro, pop that thing in your mouth, chew around the seed, and spit it out. Like, let's not do this here. It looks like a bloodbath.
Yeah. It just starts going down their shirt too. Like just
Yeah.
a massacre. It's like when you get a bloody nose and it just runs down your chin. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's funny you mentioned that because we were eating at a restaurant 2 weeks ago or so. It was an Italian restaurant and they gave you like fresh olives and they're all pitted. So my sons are looking at them. I'm like, there's a seed in there. So if you're going to try to eat it, like, let me show you how to do it. And they were just like, oh, I'm not doing that. And so I had to like take the seed out for them. They didn't like the taste of the olive anyway, but at least they now know that, there's a pit in there and they just don't bite it.
Just don't be chomping on that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Crack some teeths if you do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ah, what's up, 1T Matt? You gonna grab a few? Highly recommended.
I think that was in reference to the ITS.
Oh, well, he should grab some of these too.
Yeah, grab one of these.
What's going on, Derek? Starting out with the Awakening from Avowed. Very nice. And Sean is picking up some of that stone fruit sweetness. Very nice. Sal, you finally look presentable. You did it. Joking about the backdrop.
He looks great all the time.
I think it's jokes, just jokes. So what are some of the changes you're getting, Sal? You mentioned you feel like it's transitioning for you.
Yeah, man. I just wrote down. I just got the weirdest. Well, first of all, we'll just say that as part of the transition, the sandalwood is still present, but it's now pulled way back, and I'm picking up in its place a little bit of breadiness and something that resembles like almost like a pine nut, maybe. But the coolest thing is the last draw that I took. I got hit with this like cocoa nib or cacao mixed with like mint. So it's almost like a mint chocolate chip kind of vibe.
Nice.
Mm.
Not real strong. These are all like just kind of sitting on top of or underneath each other. It's very medium to medium minus in all senses.
I would agree with that. It's very medium in strength. The body is kind of medium plus. Like there's some body to it, but like you said, the flavors are all playing so well together that it's not overpowering in any sense. So I think this would be a killer with a coffee. Like this could be a great morning stick.
Yeah. It's not
Be a
too
very
aggressive.
long morning.
Yeah.
If you have a lot of morning,
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of morning. Well, maybe not too much, but a little bit more.
Vacation
early.
stick. There you go.
Mhm.
yeah.
But any other changes? Javi, you getting anything different?
And there's just so much going on. I mean, and I don't ever really try to pick out flavors. Do I like a cigar or not? Some of them will hit me. I figure as I smoke during my journey, stuff will just become more apparent. I'm getting this is a sensory overload cigar for me. It's really nice. I like it. Very unique. If I can grab one more after tonight, I probably will.
Nice, man.
There you go. Leo saying it's building a bit of strength going into that second, third. I don't know if it's strength for me, but that smoke production that was very arid is starting to pick up. Like it's getting thicker for me. I've noticed like my past few retros have been a little bit more dense for me. So that's changing for me. I'm getting a little bit more of that. Johnny, you getting anything different going into the second, third here?
I definitely agree with the density of smoke. I think the cigar is getting better. I stopped trying to figure out what the hell I'm smoking. Retrohale, I'm just getting a ton of that like Dominican funk and just plum. The only difference on the palate, and I don't know if you guys are getting it, I'm getting like incredibly sweet brown sugar, almost like the brown sugar butter clusters or something. It's so good.
What's a butter cluster?
Like, did you ever have like here, there's like Bob Evans, they have these pancakes, and inside the batter is like butter and brown sugar clumps.
Okay.
Like that.
Gotcha.
Oh, nice. The heart attack. For sure.
Maybe that's why they're out of business.
Yeah, maybe.
Kill all
That's
their
like-
clients.
Who was it that was eating from Costco and they're like, oh, those chicken things are really good. I ate 2 of them. I was like, dude, you're gonna die soon.
Oh, 2 chicken days?
For real, the chicken bits. They're so good though.
Was that on Discord or the show Thursday? I don't remember. Everything's mixing together. That was funny though. Roger, any changes for you?
A little bit. I mean, I wasn't getting the nuttiness, but the graham cracker that one of you guys mentioned earlier, like I started getting that a lot, which I don't get often, and I usually can't pick that out. So I'm enjoying that quite a bit. I am getting a little bit of funk, not a lot, but I did start getting some funkiness. I'm still getting that like Johnny says, like that plum sweetness. It's not super sweet, but it's there, and it's getting darker. Like it's turning into like more of a darker tasting cigar for me. It is getting a little bit blander for me. Like it's starting to kind of taper down a bit for me.
Where are you
So
at
we'll
in the
see.
cigar? Because you smoke pretty quickly. I think you're further along than most people.
Yeah, I'm gonna slow down.
You're
About
chooching
there.
away. Carpe yell at him. Oh,
I had to slow down. I could feel it was warm right past that line. Too hot. I need to stop.
there you go. Matt, what do you got? Changes?
It's still pretty damn mild for me. The sandalwood's still the primary note. The sweetness, I'll just call like a nectarine. The mullein baking spice is still there, and then just a little bit of chestnut. It's good, but for me, like it's a very mild, thin smoke texture, and I just wish there was more to it. It's not bad. I just want more out of it. I just wish the flavors were more pronounced. Like, and you're saying, I wish I could have tried this earlier to see where it came from.
Yeah.
I'm the same. Like, I wish I could see like where the cigar was like a year after release, not 4, 5, whatever it is.
Yeah. And I wonder if this in a different Vitola would bring out those flavors, with such a
I
big
think
smoke.
most definitely.
I think
or
that
with
might.
maybe a little less tobacco. I
Right.
mean, there's fucking 13 tobaccos in here. Or
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
I mean,
Every country.
maybe we could do with the League of Nations cigar here. Is that what this is?
Yeah.
League of Nations.
Hands across.
I think Michael brought it up, the Sakakan, right? And that's kind of the same thing with that size. Is it's a good smoke, but it doesn't have a ton of transitions. Like you know what you're getting. You smoke the first third of that cigar, and it's going to be the same in the second and final third. So yeah, I think the bigger cigars tend to fall in that trap if there isn't a ton of transitions. So it'd be interesting to see if this was in a smaller Vitola. But Michael, you getting anything else?
No, I mean, I agree with that brown sugar buttered kind of note. It kind of reminds me of cookie dough, like before you throw it in the oven, right? Like you get that extra sugar crystal butter flavor, and that's kind of the dominant flavor. I think somebody also mentioned toffee as like a note, keeping it cool in the chat. You know, so it's like nuttiness, that marzipan kind of transition to a toffee for a little while. Now it's just kind of chilling out. But that's it's indicative, right, of something that's been aged for a long time, maybe past its prime smoking point, at least for this present day. But it's still a good cigar. It's just, you know, going through a little bit of a lull in the transitions.
Yeah. Carpy, change-ups, anything?
I mean, I agree with what Matt and Mike just kind of touched on there. Like it tastes like it would have been better 2 years ago, right? And it's a 56 ring gauge. There's 8 different tobaccos in it, so like there's 7 ring gauge of cigar for each tobacco. So it's just little bits of everything in here, right? And so the different notes of I feel like this isn't the best to really get your fullest out of it. It's probably not the best like live stream cigar. This would probably be one of those cigars where like even if I'm on the Discord, I'll like mute you guys and like just think about it to write down flavor notes. Sometimes I'll have to do because it's little bits of, like Sal said, that little mintiness or whatever, and I kind of went like sucked down my teeth a little bit, and I was like, oh yeah, a little bit of fucking mintiness there,
Right.
It's enjoyable. But I agree with the idea that many of you are saying that, like, I don't know what this was like before, because it is very mild. It's good, but it's not wowing me. I wish you didn't have to dig so much to be like, well, what is that flavor? Which is a little more up in there, but it's good.
Yeah. And since we normally don't rank cigars with the price point in mind, or we try not to, knowing what this costs, I think if this was like an $18 cigar, $20 cigar, we probably would be like, it's a pretty good cigar. Like, you know what I mean? But knowing you're paying the full extra, close to $50, $60 for it, you're kind of hoping for a little bit more. You're hoping for maybe a little bit more of that wow factor. But like you said, this is a very solid cigar. It's good. It's got good flavor to it. It's just, I can get something more dynamic.
Maybe the size washes it out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it would run the risk if it was a smaller size. Like, what did the Antra have? Like 14 different tobaccos in it. And if you're like one sliver off, you get one that tastes like ass. But if it's like just the right ratio, it's really good.
Yeah.
With this quantity of different tobaccos in it, if you get the ring gauge smaller, there's every little sliver changes the blend entirely. Where at least with 56 ring gauge, it doesn't have to be the dude's got a little drug scale out and he's putting the leaf on it. Like, okay, we got this much of this leaf and put it in to get it perfect, right?
Yeah.
It's a microscope.
Yeah. How many human hairs is this leaf?
This might do something in the final third. And I say that because, I mean, yes, they're very subtle changes, and, it's not banging you over the head with anything. But there's a lot of stuff going on here. It's just such a big Vitola that each third of this cigar is the equivalent of like a regular Robusto. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of hoping that maybe by the time we get to the third Robusto,
yeah,
it'll kind of blossom.
I could see what Nick's saying here. He's like, it reminds him of the Davidoff Rabbit. And he did have one earlier, so that's a good point of reference. But it's got rabbit light flavors. Like it's just not as bold because that Rabbit is pretty bold for a Davidoff. Not bold like strength wise, but flavor wise, that
flavor.
It's packed, jam packed.
Great cigar.
Yeah.
I had always heard so many negative things about that cigar.
Really?
The Davidoff Rabbit. So I talked to you guys. Yeah.
One of the few cigars Peter has right. One of the few cigars Peter has right.
I got a lot of
There you
cigars.
go. Yeah.
I got a lot of cigars.
I was like, don't shake your head. No, you got it right, Pete. You got it right.
There's a lot of cigars I get right. Okay. There's a lot. There's a lot.
Who
What
says
about the
negative things
Placencia
about the
odds?
Davidoff Rabbit?
I don't think in our circles, but written, I think there was a few articles where people didn't enjoy it. I still
No, the
think it's
Placencia Rabbit got a bunch of flack.
yes.
Not the
Yeah.
Davidoff.
There was a
The
lot of construction
right?
issues too. Yeah, with
Really?
Placencia.
My local B&M still has a box of Placencia Rabbits. There's like 3 left or something, and they're all fucking cracked. And they've been there for how long now? Like 3 years? What are we
Dang.
doing here?
I mean,
Get
the
'em at,
cigar
like, a
basically
third
shipped
off
like
and
that. so-
Slather them in Albert glue.
Well, I offered. I was like, I'll buy these out if you give me a discount. They still want $60 a pop. Like, I'll glue these up at home and just smoke them. But
Fuck that.
yeah, I'm not doing that at a full price.
60
No.
Yeah, $60 a pop. And they're right next to the snakes that came out this year, and they've gone through like 4 or 5 boxes of snakes. Like those things are flying.
Those things are going to go into shop fiver pretty soon
Yeah,
at the register. Hey.
I'll take it. They do blind buys every once in a while where they put like 3 or 4 cigars in a baggie, and then it's like, oh, it's $25. Pick a bag out of the box, and sometimes you get bangers, but a lot of times you just get fucking shit that doesn't move. And
Yeah,
I'm not taking
those
that
are
risk.
They can't throw fucked up cigars in there. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's true
why they're
too.
still sitting there.
Yeah, unless they're scratch and dent. There's some shops that do that where they'll raffle off scratch and dent blends. And I mean, if you got glue, why not? You'll still get some smoke out of it if it's not horrendous.
If it's not horrendous, yeah.
What's on the back of that band, Johnny? I didn't take mine off yet.
Their website. I don't
Oh, okay.
can't say it.
Oh,
I didn't know if it
Barely
was like
one to
fortune cookies. Tiberius is saying here, anyone have experience with R&R cigars? He bought the entire lineup. No clue what to expect. Compulsive buyer. Anyone?
That's Mi Havana, right? That's Mi Havana. Have you guys had them?
Mm-mm.
R&R Cigars. What is that?
It's Mi Havana. It's the same
Mi
factory
Havana.
that Alex Glaz
Just
and
Mm.
Chamali.
Chamali is out of.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Chamali
think
Chamali
there's-
sent me their lineup.
Oh, they did? Nice.
there's another one that reached out to me to send out some stuff. Maybe it was them. I don't know.
It's them, but a different name.
Yeah, it is R&R. Yep, that's them. So I have those on the way.
I smoked, what's that brand that reached out to everyone? Mbambe or something? Is that right?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was the white banded one. They're sending different ones to other reviewers. So yeah, I gave it a C tier. Fell kind of flat for me. They sent me 2 others. I'm gonna test them out, but it was just a cigar. Like it didn't have any flavor notes that stood out. It was just a lot of tobacco
Tabasco.
tasting.
That would have stood out.
Yeah. Well, that's like the Viaje hand grenades, whatever that thing is. Dude, don't smoke that.
Honey and hand grenades.
Yeah, there's no honey in that cigar. That's just fucking
Nope.
hand grenades, bro.
Yeah.
They used to be good. They used to be good.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Never heard
But
of it.
you'll have to let us know there, Tiberius. This is starting
Yeah.
to dry my mouth a little bit. I don't know if anyone else is getting a drier mouth.
Bit arid.
A little bit. Construction, though, amazing.
Yeah.
Even ass burn line, great compact dash, beautiful draw.
I'm starting to get more like musty funkiness on the draw, like at the halfway point of the cigar. Like when Johnny was saying it earlier in the cigar, I was like, what the fuck's he talking about? But now for me, it's showing up.
Mhm. Lightly for me, but it's there, like the funkiness.
I
Very
agree
light.
with that.
Yeah, and Jonathan's saying it feels like the flavors are stepping on each other a little bit.
Mhm.
Wonder if there was a higher humidity, if it would let out more flavors. Did anyone probe theirs prior to smoking it?
Yeah.
I
Mine
did.
was like a
5 in
60.
the foot, 60 in the head.
Mine was 58.
63.
I was
What's up,
Probably
Paul?
closer to Michael's. I didn't
59.
take mine out of the humidor and into the dry box till like last night because I forget these sorts of things.
Mhm.
yeah.
Hey, Johnny,
mine
has
was,
Paul figured out how to retro yet? Have you asked him?
I have not.
Okay.
We're not gonna pressure Paul. He's gonna
Oh,
get it
okay.
on his own time. We're gonna
Alright.
be very supportive.
It's
Yep.
gonna be magical.
I
It'll be
honestly
like
think
riding a
that
bike. Once he gets it, he's got it.
this thing might actually benefit from taking out of the coffin and letting it open up for like a day or two before smoking. I don't know if did everybody leave theirs in the coffin?
I took mine out right
immediately
away.
out.
I
Yeah.
took
Yeah.
mine out.
Immediately out. Okay.
no, you know what I did? Like a week ago, I took the lid off of the coffin, left it in there, and
Yeah.
then a couple of days ago, I took it out of the coffin, and then today, like early, I took it out of the coffin. I'm sorry, out of the where I had it, and then put it alone in its own dry box.
What's up, Whittledax? I think he's on vacation this week.
I don't know. If
Dang, must be nice,
What's
bro.
up, dude?
Me too.
Happy
Me
vacation.
Oh, any plans, Michael, or just fucking staycation?
too. Fuck no, man. I already went to Florida. Like,
Mm-hmm.
can't do more.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could, but
No house projects that the wife has lined up conveniently.
oh yeah, I showed her how to drill holes into her pots today. Oh yeah, there's plenty of house. She always got the house projects, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. She did make some imperial stout cookies yesterday, though. Those are pretty good.
What is that, bro?
Nice.
So the Innocent Gun that I've had on the channel, that Scottish Ale, they have like a stout version or a rum cask version of some kind. She took that and made some cookies with it that came out really good.
Dang, nice, man.
Yeah.
My wife can't bake at all, dude.
Damn, shots fired. She's watching, Robert.
She can
You know,
cook,
there's
she just can't
recipes on
bake,
the
bro.
internet.
Two different
Careful,
things, dude.
You can have a new
Yeah.
project.
Cooking, I know.
You want
Cooking
to
is good,
tell her
but
what else she
baking,
can't do? Remember that stuff you were texting us yesterday? Like that whole list. You
All that
one
stuff.
off. You want to make that public?
Not that. Not that.
Just jokes. He loves you. I promise.
Sean's comment.
Grab it, Carpy. Highlight it. I can't see that far.
Whatever one fits, Sean.
Nice,
Whatever one
dude.
fits, bro. As long as she's asking, that's the important
Nice,
thing.
dude.
That's all that matters. Figure it out.
See Alice.
Is Albert here?
he could give some advice there.
Yeah, he'd blow those pots out. He'd make them explode.
Roger was
Nope.
the one that was laying it,
That's right.
on
Mhm.
Thursday.
Would you have? Did you have a comment up that I switched out, Carpy?
Yeah, just Leo.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
That's the drill.
Whittlebacks. I don't know if it's worth $50. I think it's worth a single. It's a good cigar. Like I would try this cigar if I've never had it.
Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah,
know
I'm
if
happy
I'd
that I
go
tried
full
it.
Leo.
I try not to do the
maybe-
thing of like. Oh, sorry, man. Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say maybe at $25 this would be good.
Yeah. I try not to do the thing where like, if this thing's $60 and then, like saying, oh, for $60 I could have bought, like another one, because it is nice to at least try it once. I think
Mhm.
once you're gonna revisit something, that's when you could say, well, screw that. I'd rather have this other one that for that price is way better.
Yeah.
I think everything's worth a try. Well, most things are worth a try.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
mind the price. I appreciate the $60 price. The presentation's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's got to be relatively difficult to put this much tobacco into a cigar. So from that standpoint, I appreciate it. But like Roger just said, the whole time I'm smoking this, I'm just thinking, this is a good cigar. I like this cigar. I agree with Mike that this is probably a solitude cigar to really appreciate it. But at the same standpoint, I'm like, I would rather just smoke 2 Delirios and just have a fantastic time.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, is this the largest cigar that Principal makes?
They make
No,
a big ass aviator.
some of their
right?
aviators get huge.
Oh yeah, that's right. 'Cause
Yeah.
I just sent Mike one in my
Yeah.
They have like a
Kasakuba
they have,
Shark pack.
they have like an A, essentially an
The
A, like
baseball bat.
9 by and then there's like a 7
Mhm.
by 60 Figurado or Torpedo.
Yeah, I sent Carpy
Damn.
that home record that they included. Holy shit!
I'm trying to see what the size is. It's enormous.
I had to get that thing out of the house. Started emasculating me.
Yeah.
I'll have to review that one and just bitch the whole time. Well, fucking Mike sent me this.
They have the aviator in a 7.5 by 60 Grand Pyramid, which is a big ass cigar, and then they have a 7 by 50 in the aviator as well. So
Yeah, I got one that lays all along the side of the cedar tray, like the
Yeah.
whole length of it, dude. It's
Yeah.
crazy, man. I'll smoke that.
That was
thing
an
one day.
LE they came out with a couple of years ago.
Mm.
It's not listed on their website.
but Tyler's saying AJ Fernandez cigars are the best 3 periods.
Where's Humidity Lover? Humidity Lover?
I bought 2 boxes of AJ last week. I got them in today. Got the Cameroon and the regular New World.
AJ does
Nice.
what he's trying to do well. So if you like his stuff, it's gonna be that every time. Like he can make a cigar. It's not a gamble.
Best $5 cigar on the market, man.
Yeah.
Which one's that? Is that the Nicaraguan?
Oh yeah.
Nicaragua series.
Didn't love it.
What are we
Didn't love it.
smoking?
But we'll move past it.
Well, because that's you. We're smoking the
Uh-huh.
Principal Commonwealth.
Fucking shade. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it on the chin.
Hey, hit this one. What do you mean? Are we looking forward to the re-release? It's already out, man. Go get it.
Sanj,
Carby's
man.
got him.
Sanj with the post. He was
Who just picks them up? That was you, right, Carpy? Or who was that?
Yeah, I did. I
Sim-
almost smoked one
Garbage.
yesterday. We filmed the chat with Matt yesterday.
Oh,
and
nice.
He was like, I was like, "What are we smoking?" And he said, "I don't know. Pick 2 brands, and I'll pick one." I was like, "Opus X or Tatuaje?" And he like shot me a picture of a Tatuaje. I was like, "Ah, fuck." And I start digging. I was like, "Should I smoke the pork tenderloin?" Even though I was just giving Johnny shit about smoking shit right off the truck, or should I go with this Kahonu 2018? He pointed
You
me in
did
the
the
right
right thing.
direction.
You did
Yeah.
the right
tell
thing.
you what. I went with the Lamper Limitata yesterday, and that did not disappoint.
Yeah.
New or
Nice.
old?
Ooh.
New.
Nice.
It's good.
All right.
It was in the mailbox, and it was 92 degrees outside. And I opened that thing up and fired it up like it had been sitting in my humidor for 2 weeks
There you go.
Yeah.
because I just did not care.
I did the same thing. I smoked it right off the truck, and it was definitely over humidified. It was squishy. Like I could squeeze it, and it was like a sponge. But I was like, I'm not going to grate it. I just want to smoke it, and it was very good.
I think in the review that came out, it's like at 70 in the overhead shot, and when that thing drops on Tuesday, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I was DMing with Stefan at Lampert, and I was like, "Where do you have more of these? I'm gonna need
Yep.
some." And he was like,
Jonathan, the 2025s are ready. They are ready, sir.
"Yeah." He was like,
I didn't know
"Patience."
it was out, nerd.
Sounds better
Yeah,
than the
fair.
experience
I'm
I
a
had
fucking
with
nerd.
Garpy.
Which one, Sal?
maybe a better experience than I did a similar thing with the Aladino 85th anniversary. I was at the shop when it literally came in, a big cardboard box, and I sort of talked the tobacconist into letting me have one. And knowing that, normally what they do is they take the cigars, they bring them back into a storage area and they let them, they air them out and let them sit for 2 weeks before they put them on the shelf. But I was just like, no, I got to do it.
Sounds like I got American money right now. What's it gonna take?
I will say that the first third of that cigar was absolutely really hard to get through. It was terrible.
And for you to get through it, Sal, says a lot because you are known for the
Without
stomp.
stomping.
Yeah.
Out of respect to the Iroa family who's been growing tobacco for fucking 100 years or whatever, I decided to smoke it. And I was actually glad that I did because the second and final thirds of that cigar, it opened up, it just kept getting better. So it ended way better than it began. And it kind of showed me what I think that cigar is going to end up like. And it's pretty good. I don't think it's ever going to be a banger, but I think it's going to be a very good cigar. And it probably will take about a year for it to, or at least longer than just opening the cardboard box, taking a box of cigars out and going like, hey, let me smoke this.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to be good. It definitely needs time, but it shows you what it's going to be. If you can just get past, and I know Ronnie smoked like 5 of them, and he could never get past the first third, which I understand. It's trash.
Right. I saw you chatting with him on a live about that.
Yeah. But once you get into it, so I think it's a decent cigar. Not as good as what you guys experienced with smoking cigars right off the truck, the Lambert.
Yeah.
So now I want the Lambert.
Mm-hmm.
Damn you.
Damn you.
But
I
think
think
they're
getting
gonna-
that it's taking its time.
I'm actually getting that mint chocolate chip that Sal was talking about earlier in the final third, and like sugar ice cream cone or something. It's weird. I'm getting a lot of heat though too in this final third, but this is good.
Yeah. I just had to purge mine because it got really like tart and bitter. So I gave it a little bit of a purge and the flame came out
Give it a little
pretty
purge.
substantial and then it died
I
off. So
got-
we'll see how it goes up.
I got a little bit of that tartness, but I didn't get the bitter. It was almost like a raspberry sort of fruity tartness thing going on.
That's wild.
Tiberius wants to know, Matt, when are you going to get back to doing the best in show? Those were pretty dope.
What are you, my mom? Matthew? Matthew.
Matthew.
Yeah, just let me know. Let me know brands. Let me know brands you want me to do the top 3 of for best in show.
Wasn't that kind of a thing you were doing when you were a little bit gun shy on putting up reviews where you're like, all right, I won't be smoking. It'll just be talking
Yeah,
about.
and-
Wasn't that the
Thing is it's a great series because those videos never get AR'd because it's not a lit cigar.
Right.
So it's none of those. I think the first one came out like 6 months ago. It's never gotten age restricted.
Well, I would like to watch a series with your favorite Atabey and your favorite Byron, perhaps. Maybe that might be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Most selective one.
And it won't, because I feel bad for you guys, man. You guys smoke a lot of crappy cigars for the craft, right? For what you do. And I smoke them just to enjoy them, and I know how much you guys love cigars and the lengths that you go through to give us information. A lot of times, man, that's a painful process.
Can be.
there's some
But
turds
maybe
out there.
do like, here's my top 3 Atabey.
But it's
Good
it's
idea.
not all problematic too, because like for instance, right, there were a lot of ARs that just got issued this week, and what my 2 videos were the Dapper Kubo that I originally got from Matt that got removed from the platform first. that I remastered and then resubmitted before the Dapper 10th because Dapper reached out and sent us, all the samplers of the, trial cigar. Those were the only two videos that got AR'd in the last 2 months, which is sad because Dapper only got 350, 400 views maybe on each one of those videos. And I specifically did that because of the fact that they had reached out. So I wanted to show them love in those two reviews.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that now suffer because those reviews will hardly be seen by anybody else.
I got hit by 25 ARs in the past 2 days.
Yeah.
It was big sweep. And then there's some people trying to push back on the age restrictions. It's like, what are you doing? It's age restricted because it's fucking tobacco. What is there to dispute here?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't give you
it is,
which it should be, really, per the rules.
It's from the get-go. From the get-go, it should be, but DJ said, don't do it in his latest video about it. It said, don't do it because eventually it will, and let the video breathe and get exposed as much as it can, even though it's still not getting that exposed because of what it is. It's the video is it's essentially a zombie. It's the living dead when it's AR'd. Right.
I remember the first time that I got hit with a wave like that, Carpy, and I age restricted every single video on the channel. And I have to say, going from 30,000 views a month on average to 500 was eye-opening.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Because it crushes anything in the algorithm being supplemented or notifying any subscribers. It might as well just not even exist almost. That's the severity of an age restriction. It's not just you have to be signed in and verify your age. It is way more than that.
Yeah.
So, in an effort to make myself feel better, from video number 1 with cigars, all my videos I age restrict myself.
Don't do that.
Is that why my
don't
video
do that.
count trash?
Don't do that.
Yes.
Yeah, don't do that.
Why?
Don't age restrict it. I mean, obviously say it's not for kids, but don't do the extra step of age restricting it.
Well,
Correct.
the reason why I also did, I thought I was under the impression that in order to go live, you had to age restrict your videos.
No.
Oh yeah, all my videos, I do it myself. They ask me, is this made for children? No. Age restrict?
Right.
Yes. I click.
No, don't do that shit.
Start saying no to the
I
age
think
restriction.
we need to keep him with the age restriction and keep the teenage girls away from him.
That's true. That's true. There's another check
Tyler.
mark. No daughters can see this. Check that one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Unless your parents are somehow affiliated with the tobacco industry.
Yeah.
Or Cigar Lover 12. Is that the
Yeah. Well, there might be a few others too. He's got a thing for Tampa.
Yeah. Tyler, I go to that
Loves
shop
those
all the time.
cigars.
I was just up there yesterday. It's a great place. It's one
You
of
talk
3
about that
good
place
tobacco
often.
shops. Yeah. It's one of 3 good tobacco shops in Minnesota. Well, 4. There's that. There's Cigar Jones. There's Anthony's. And there's Stogie's on Grand. Thank you, Derek.
Yeah.
I have the Dubai shootout filmed. I have the El Rey del Mundo. I smoked a Cuban and a New World one to see which one was better. Vastly different.
Oh,
and then
science.
I've got science. Vastly different price points too, though. So, I mean, value per dollar. I know. But I've got the 3 Perdomo 30th anniversaries in my dry box right now. Because why not? I've never had one. They're
Perdomo.
I never would.
Perdomo kills with views. Perdomo kills with views, dude.
Well, and whoever, I can't remember who it is, but somebody who's heavily sponsored by Perdomo put a Perdomo 30th as their number 1 cigar of the year. So it could be great. It could be very sponsorship inspired, though. I'm interested because I don't hate Perdomos.
Yeah.
They're just not it is fucking wild to have Perdomo behind you. It'd be my number 1 cigar is Perdomo. It's
I
fucking
think
you
it
don't
was the
say.
number 1 and number 2
Really?
and number 3. And if we're not mentioning any names, can we give a hint?
No hints.
I don't recall who it is. I just
No.
remember.
I know who it is. But
Who wants it?
I photoshopped Carpy in the Discord. I took his background out of the the tool setup and I put Perdomo behind it. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. But I was surprised. I mean, I wasn't surprised. I knew KKP was going to be up there, Carpy, but I didn't know the Serie B was one, right? I mean, that's a great stick.
Yeah, like the Ecuadorian sun-grown one is really
Yeah.
good. I like the broadleaf one too, but I mean that's definitely if you're a guy that likes smoking Nicaraguan cigars and you want to get into God of Fire, try the Serie B broadleaf.
Yeah.
That's going to be the one that's most similar to the things that you enjoy.
Yeah. But that KKP, man, that thing's freaking good.
It is delicious. And I'm telling you, pick up some like roasted green tea. You can get it in a little bottle, like the Iotin, I think is the brand. If you get the roasted green tea and like sip on that and then puff on a KKP, you'll be like, oh, yeah, no, that is that flavor. It's good.
There you go.
So good.
Wow.
Sal, Nick wants to know, do you have any 23s left?
I don't know. Went through a box and that was it. Gave a bunch
23
away.
what?
Limitado.
Oh, yeah, those are really good.
I think I have a box left stashed away deep in the coolador, so I don't touch it. But I did hear that those might be releasing this year, the 23s again. Don't hold me to it, but a little birdie.
Just like how
that
they did last year, and it wasn't as good.
Okay, well, to each their own. But I just heard they're coming out again. Okay, so
Sure. We did it as a fucking on Unbanded. It wasn't as good. We all agreed.
those were the originals. Those were the originals, Matt.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That was
QC.
an original few boxes that Greg was able to scoop up for us. So
Shit.
we'll see what the new ones are all about.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and Paul's saying he has retroed a few times, but he can't do it consistently. He's trying. Take it easy
All
on
right,
him,
all
John.
right.
This would be a good
all we
cigar
can
to
ask
retro on.
Did
Yeah.
it taste amazing, Paul, or nah?
I'll tell you, Paul, it took me a year to get it going, like consistently. Just practice.
And don't let Johnny tell you how to enjoy your
Dude.
cigars, Paul. Fuck you.
Dude, sorry, Paul. But
Whoa.
look
Skinny in
who
the
just
chat.
showed up. Look who
What's up,
just
Skinny?
showed up. Love you, Skinny. Love you,
What's up,
dude.
Skinny?
Miss you, man.
See ya, bud.
What's up, buddy?
Thank you, Skinny. Thank
Skinny,
you.
Just
come
missed
on.
it. We were praising the
Good job.
Davidoff rabbit, man.
I know.
He'll jump into the live again, show some pole dancers, and then jump out again.
Mhm.
gotta-
Leo, go ahead,
We
Roger.
got to get Skinny out here, man. We got to
Those
get him to come
dealership
to
boys,
LA.
man, they know how to party. They're like liquor reps.
That'd be amazing.
Well, I'll just touch on it real quick. I think the next cigar we're going to smoke in this series is the Rare Finds. So, I mean, Skinny, if you're around, buddy, I
Skinny.
know you got a few of them. Let's make it happen.
Which one?
What's
The
the newer
Eladio?
one? The Black
Eladio.
Band. Let's do the Black Band.
Black Pen?
Yeah.
It's blue, right?
No, it's black.
It's blue. Is it black?
It's black.
Yeah, the
The
original's
white,
white.
the black.
Is the dress black or blue? Is the dress black or blue?
Stupid ass meme.
What is
Black
that?
and blue. It's not blue and gold.
You don't remember that dress? And everyone was like, I can't tell if it's black or blue.
It was definitely blue.
No.
I don't remember. I don't remember what I thought. It's purple.
But let's get back to the cigar because we're all in the final third, I imagine now. Leo saying too much heat on this final third, not liking that. Sal.
I agree with Leo.
Wait your turn, Johnny. Wait your turn, okay?
Sorry, I'm done. So,
Sal.
Damn, Johnny.
Sal, what are you getting?
Okay, so where I'm at right now, that that sandalwood is hung around and it's not going anywhere, right? that's there, but it's not too intense. It's just kind of sitting in the pocket. The transitions are that kind of minty cacao thing that I was getting is subtly transitioned into a nice salted, somewhat rich milk chocolate with a little bit of brown sugar sweetness. It's not too obvious, but there's a hint of it there. I'm still getting some sort of like breadiness, just like a generic kind of breadiness, maybe slightly toasted, adding a little bit of something savory to it. A little bit of nut, some white pepper, baking spices, and that's kind of it. The chestnut has gone away.
Yeah.
But
Javi?
I like it. I think it's transitioned nicely. I'm very happy that I smoked this cigar. I think it's a subtle, nuanced cigar that, definitely requires attention and not
Yeah.
maybe like in this is maybe not the greatest environment for that. But, I got a lot from this.
Look at that.
It did me well. I found it to be very interesting. I'm probably not going to smoke it again, but I'm glad that I smoked it now with you guys. It was a cool experience.
Nice.
And I look forward to finishing it and seeing if anything else happens.
Yeah. Javi, changes?
Changes. I would say I've had some flashes of brighter flavor notes out of the last third than I did the other ones. I definitely agree with the chocolate, and on my palate, I just keep getting that sweetness. And I'm drinking beer. I always drink beer, just generic beer, right? Well, not generic, but Yingling. I'm not a big pairing guy, but I just enjoy beer, and I still keep that sweetness on my palate. Just it's really been nice on this final third.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, got
All right.
sweet.
All right, Johnny, you can speak now.
Oh, thank you.
Johnny, you have the floor.
Well, I do.
All right,
agree with
Roger,
you.
what are you getting? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Johnny. Go ahead. Go ahead, Johnny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You were
Took too
lagging
long.
for a second.
I was saying I agree with Leo. I don't know if it's the drawl on it, a little open, whatever. Just getting a little heat. Had to tailor down on the puffs, but overall, I thought it was a good cigar. I might actually get one, like Carpy said, and just smoke it by myself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Review. About damn
Ooh.
time.
I mean, what's the point of reviewing it though? By the time I review that cigar, they'll be gone. You know what I mean?
For me, for Peter
Okay.
and I and Carpy to listen while we're working.
Right. And when you
Mhm.
don't age restrict it, I'm sure 6 more people will watch it and then they'll enjoy it too.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you, Peter, for the floor. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
no problem, buddy. Thanks for stopping by today.
Thanks. All right. Take it easy.
Roger, what about you?
For me, it's I started getting a bit of that minty. No, that usually happens when the cigar starts getting hot. So I'm getting a little bit of the smoke is a little bit hot, but it's not too bad because I did slow down on smoking it quite a bit. I am getting that sweetness is still there. Now it's more like I'm getting a bit of floral. It's weird. I'm getting a bit of floral. It's been pretty straightforward for me though. It was getting kind of bland for me. Like when Nick said earlier that it was getting a bit boring. That's how it's kind of lining up for me, but it picked back up a little bit ago. And I mean, I'm still enjoying it. I still got a bit of the final third here, and we'll see how it goes. Mine cracked though pretty badly. It was really good until right now.
Yeah. I'll agree with that. There was a lull in the cigar, and then getting towards the final third, like those flavors are popping back in.
Mhm.
It's a little bit more bolder now to the final third. But what about you, Matt?
It's very lackluster at this point in the final third. Just sandalwood. That's really the only note I'm picking up than just like hints of mulling baking spice to the retro ale. It's if I weren't, I mean, I could light up something else, but because we're doing this, I would be smoking something else if I were just smoking by myself.
Yeah. Michael, what do you got?
I agree with everybody else on the panel, man. I'm kind of at the same point as Hound Dog right now. I did have a little bit of a crack. You know, it's the transitions and like the lull and basically all the flavors kind of coalescing together in the final third. You know, it's just okay.
Oh, woof woof. What do you got there, Mike?
And kind of the same things other people have going with it, right? I think it's worth trying one because there are some good notes in it. I think it's worth. Don't smoke it at a lounge. Like smoke it by yourself on your deck on a nice day or something to really focus on it. There is lingering on my palate after, you know, on the finish. The mintiness is like the most prominent that it has been the entire cigar. Like the sensation and the flavor. But not a thrilling cigar, worth trying one. I don't think I'll buy another one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I echo everything too. It is getting hot for me. I mentioned that draw being a little bit too open. And I think now that I'm getting closer to that final third, like I'm feeling the heat a lot more, and I'm trying not to puff on it, you know, frequently, but it's just getting hot for me, and that's turning a little bit more charred notes, bittered notes. It's not ending well for me. Like I'm probably just going to put it down at this point and be done with it. But I mean, that's a lot of cigars, right? Sometimes you get to the final third and it's like, all right, I can see this is taking a turn for the worse. Let's just set it down and enjoy what we had in the first 2/3. But it's not a very exciting cigar, but I think the flavors are good, just doesn't deliver the wow factor that I want at that price point.
Yeah.
We'll wait for Matt to get back and then we'll vote on it. But Derek's saying, how do some review channels here get away with giving the price and where to buy cigars for reviews? Is that a touchy subject to discuss? I don't think it's a touchy subject. I think some channels are just a little bit more lenient on what they're willing to risk with their shows.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I still always try to mention MSRP.
Yeah. But some people flat out be like, if you go here and purchase it, you know, that's a little touchy. If they're okay doing that with their channels, that's fine. I don't really have an issue with it. But on our channels, our personal channels, Cigars Unbanded channel, we tend to not, you know, give the .coms and all that and just kind of lead you into the direction of if you're interested where you may find more information, but just to play it safe. And, you know, we were talking about age restrictions and all that stuff that YouTube's kind of doing. It's best to just kind of temper anything that might get you in trouble because, you know, the bots are crawling all of our channels, and if they want to take something away in a flash, they'll do it. So we're just a little extra cautious around here.
It could be fine until it's
usually-
not. You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then the show's over.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll usually
Maybe I
wait
should leave my
until
videos restricted then.
I don't think you say any .coms or anything.
Yeah.
I avoid .coms because I know that's a flagrant violation of the rules. But I always say price because I understand, like, when Peter does his grading system, price is not supposed to matter. But when I smoke a cigar, price matters. Like when
And it matters to the people watching the reviews too.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I always list MSRP, and then if I can remember what I bought it for, or if there's a deal like, hey, you can get it at this place, can't mention the dot whatever, for this much for a 5-pack. I always say that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Does it make a difference? Does it make a difference if you put the price points in your notes at inside your, you know, you have those notes at the end? I mean, I know a lot of people don't go that far and put a lot of info at the end.
That,
Yeah.
Bots can still crawl that.
Yeah. I think it would probably be easier for the bots to find if there's like written text that stays there other than just being audio, you know?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't advise that for sure. But some guys don't care.
As a non-content creator, just a question, but thanks.
Yeah, especially because like if you have a certain accent or if the bots don't pick up on your verbiage as easy as like a text that's a little bit more uniform and easier to scan.
Right. Yeah, I mean, some people just have banners that go across of like where you can get this, sponsored by, and like give the .coms, and it's like, You might not be caught today because I don't know, maybe not enough eyeballs are on your show or not enough people are watching to report you or whatnot. But eventually, like if that stuff's on your channel, it will be cracked down upon, and you're just going to ruin it for everyone else.
The better AI gets, the more it's going to get caught.
Sure.
Why don't you all try experimenting with accents? Like for instance, like Mike would be wonderful
Yes.
if he would perform an Irish accent and possibly have his pipe on hand and a shillelagh.
Yes.
There we go.
That would be interesting.
I can't get canceled for that. Look at all these freckles. You know?
There you go.
Some Irish in there.
We got some best in show recommendations: LFD, Padron, Castagli, Warped. I mean, we all know the top in Warped, right? Come on.
Humidity lover, Chinchale.
Would that crack top 3? Would the Chinchale crack with the 10th anniversary?
It'd get an honourable mention.
Yeah,
for
Yeah,
sure.
I don't think it cracks top 3.
No, I mean, you got Isla, right? That's probably up there. 10th anniversary, Comina is probably up there.
Would you lump Gellis into Warped?
Would I have to?
Would you?
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
part of the brand.
Probably.
No. I'm just
5.
saying. I'm just saying that no Gellis has been that great for me. You know.
Sure.
Right.
Actually Saunter's Dan. You know, I
like the Saunter
because Saunter is very good.
Yeah, that's the only one. The Absolutos or whatever was pretty good, but I don't think it was mind blowing.
Yeah, honorable mention.
Yeah, there you go, Johnny. You're in trouble.
Hot.
Mine
It
never
won't be
got
me.
hot. You know, I just got like a new thing off of this, and I haven't been hitting it very hard. But on the finish, right, the post draw finish, when nothing is happening, just cigar sitting in the ashtray. It finished with this kind of light milk chocolate that's somewhat sweet, and when that goes away, that mintiness came back with a little bit of chili pepper. So, like if you take your tongue and you press it to the roof of your mouth, you get this little bit of chocolate with a little bit of chili and mintiness, and it's pretty good. Pretty cool.
Wasn't getting that, Sal. I wish.
Yeah. Now that
I
Matt's,
wish, man.
what's that, Johnny?
Are we doing a second cigar? I see.
Yeah, we can go a little longer tonight if you guys want to go another 15, 20, or we got a split. We can.
I will be right back.
Are we rating?
Yeah, I was waiting for Hound Dog to sit back down. He got up, but I'm gonna throw it in the chat right now.
For Johnny.
Yeah, if you smoked, Atabay Black. Hold on, take a second, easy, Avi.
Chill.
So I
Damn,
had an anniversary.
Javi.
I had an anniversary last Sunday and my birthday on Tuesday. I didn't get to this one, so I'm smoking it today.
Nice,
Fuck
man.
yeah.
Perfect time.
Beautiful.
All of a sudden, it became a Burn and Benji night combo.
Congrats on all the celebrations there, Javi.
Thank you, brother.
All right, so if you smoked along with us and you want to give a rating to the cigar, just like we do an Unbanded, S tier all the way to F tier. This is a hard one to rate because I think it borderlines B and A for me. Like at times the cigar wasn't super interesting, which kind of makes me think, B tier, but I wish it was fresher. Like I wish we experienced it when it released. I think this cigar had more to give. Just where we smoked it at its time period, it fell a little bit more flat. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a B tier. I think it's a good cigar. I would recommend trying the cigar, getting that experience. So I'm not mad I spent the money purchasing it, but it is what it is. It's a good cigar. I would smoke it again. Like if I saw it at a shop, I'd grab it again and just kind of stash it away and keep it. But Carpy, where does it fall for you, man?
I went with B. I mean, it was interesting. I'd try it. I wouldn't smoke it on a live stream with 7 other dudes and talk the whole time. It's worth trying once. I mean, I'm the type of guy, I buy I'll try the $70 cigar once. I don't Leo it and just grab a box because that's wild. But and I always kind of go back to, like the Opus Heaven and Earth series. They're all like $70 a pop. Are they worth it? Not really. It's worth trying once though.
Yeah. So what Carpy's saying is he'll try anything once. So just keep that in mind, guys.
It's like Mikey from Like Cereal.
How do you know you're
Especially
not
if
if you
you
don't
see-
try it?
Especially if you see him on the street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes
All
like
right.
6 or 7 times to be sure.
Whoa, take it
Yeah.
easy. All right. Moving past. All right, Michael, what are you giving this?
I was in the C tier camp. I said nothing special just because that is the nomenclature associated with that rating on this channel. And also because of the fact that I would be okay. Once again, like price is not supposed to be an influencer, but it is, regardless of what we want to pretend. So I think that if I'm spending $60 on a cigar, I don't want to have to put it for 5 or 6 months and hope. Like I want that thing to be ready to go. And if I'm gonna get an Atabey Black, I know that it's ready to go. Which is one of my reasons for fighting Alchemist on that cigar is that the Atabey Black is ready to go.
Good luck, dude.
I'm just saying. I'll
That
fight
guy
him.
needs help. That guy needs
I'll
help.
fight him.
That's why he's not invited to the Saturday shows. I just, once a week's enough.
Well, then he'd
What do you
just
got?
bitch about the price. It would be it's Flamin' Fiddies. He'd be like, it's $50. It's not worth it. End of John's comments.
It's the name
The
of
only
the
reason
show.
he doesn't like the Atabey Black is because it's $50.
Yeah, which is a fair point. I mean, it's a lot of money.
It's a
spent
really
for
good
cigar.
one though. It's a
Yeah.
really good one for $50 though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think some of these cigars at the price point they are, if you're interested in it and you're interested in the brand, it's the experience. I want to experience it once. Was it worth the price that they're trying to charge?
Right.
Mhm.
I agree with you, Peter, that maybe a year to 2 years ago, this might have been a different cigar. It would have been way better.
hmm
But I'm not mad that I spent $60. I'm not mad that I tried it.
Mhm.
I enjoyed the experience smoking with you all, the people in the chat. Great cigar. It was a great time. And I gave it a B tier.
There you go. Yeah, you could go out to a steakhouse and pay $70 for a good steak, or you can cook that steak at home for like $30. If you get a nice cut, right? It's going to be a different experience, and it is what it is. There's nothing wrong with either. You do what you want to do with your money, and if that's how you choose to enjoy the hobby, then do it. But Matt, where are you going with this one?
For me, it's C. It had some light nuances that were interesting, but it was just predominantly sandalwood, and it just nothing was captivating about the blend. I think it's aged out at this point. Not bad, but it's at it in its current form with 3 or 4 whatever years of age on it. It's past its prime for me.
And that comment's for you, Mike. I like the Carlito.
It's the most
All right.
average God of Fire, man. It just is.
All right.
I don't
We'll
know.
table that for now. We can circle back to that. All right, give it a second. What do you got, Sal? Where's it going for you?
Well, first of all, that Carlito in a torpedo may be not the greatest, but in a double Robusto, it's fantastic.
I'll try it. I'll try it.
So I think picking up on what a lot of you guys said, I agree with. Taking the cost out of the equation, and given the degree of difficulty it is to roll a cigar and blend a cigar with this many tobaccos in it to get a nuanced experience, although I know Matt didn't get really a nuanced experience, but for me, I did. That's and given the rarity of it, there are only 3,000 of these cigars ever made, and it's the presentation, a lot that really went into this cigar, and I appreciate that. But the reality of where this cigar is today, I would say that I would classify it as a B. I mean, I would say it's a B plus. It's kind of wants to be an A, but not. It's not going to get there. So I'm in the B camp.
Okay. I just wanted to shout out there's 12 people on Twitter or X watching. That's pretty awesome. It's our highest number so far. So thanks for watching on X, guys. It's pretty sick. Javi, you gave it a B, right? Any other final thoughts you want to give this one?
Yeah, I think I might have given it an A if I'd got some of that plum. I didn't get any of that plum, but I did get some really good flavors.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with the score I'm giving it. I'll stick by it.
Johnny OCD.
I think I'm with you, Peter, on it. I was teetering between B and A.
Mhm.
But I ultimately gave it like an A, primarily for appreciation. I think the whole presentation of the cigar merits the A. I like that velvet band. I was using it to hold the cigar the whole time. And if I had to guess, I'm guessing Leo and I are the only ones that gave it an A.
There you go.
I think Leo gave it a C.
Oh, dang.
What? Who's the other A then? Who's with me?
Show yourself. You're not wrong, by the way. If you voted A, that's how you feel.
That's
And
right.
we'll shame you a little bit, but just know we're joking.
I get shamed all the time by you guys. Doesn't matter. I'm used to
Yeah,
it.
well, aren't you used to it by now? Come on.
Johnny's opinion is just as valid as everyone else's.
Oh yeah.
Sal,
Thank
I told you not to say that in the green room. Come on, man. Don't take away. Don't take away from the hazing. Roger, where's it finishing, man?
Mine was a solid B. There was times where it was like really good, and then a lot of it was muted or just like a little bit underwhelming. So, yeah, solid B for me. It was enjoyable though.
All right. Well, I think it's going to sit at a B tier. We got 7 votes for B, 5 for C tier, and 2 for A tier. No S's, D's, or F's. And what's really cool is 14 votes. So it's awesome that a bunch of you have decided to purchase a cigar, smoke along with us in this dumb series that Johnny thought up a few months ago. So thank you. Thank you for participating.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't come up with this one.
Well, you
In
kind of
spirit,
did. Yeah, in spirit.
It's Johnny inspired.
For
To
sure.
be fair, Johnny was like, "What's the point in Flamin' Fiddies when we could just do burning Benjis forever?" We were like, "Bro, some of us
Stupid.
got kids to feed." And he's like, "Whatever."
Yeah.
And we talked them down to $50 cigars.
Yep. So we're going to
I
do.
don't think Burning Benji's is dead. I think Cigars Unbanded will do it again. Maybe
I
not
mean,
now.
if there's a Benji's that comes out that everyone's really interested, yeah, we can revamp that for an episode or two. But I still think we should
All the
work our way down.
Yeah, we get through like fucking fivers and shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
down. Let's do them all.
Yeah. So the next cigar that we'll do next month will be the Eladio Diaz from Tobacconist to Greenwich, the Rare Finds, which is the black band one. So if you, it's the black one. So jump on it if you guys want to secure one. Tobacconist to Greenwich is where you can only get those. Check that out. Pick one up. We'll announce sometime next month. Is that Ruffy? Is he saying hi to us?
Yeah. He's having some fun in there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's
How many socks does he have right now?
now he has his bones.
Oh. Okay.
The
Having a
special
good
song.
time.
We got a question here from Jimmy. Pennsylvania or Connecticut broadleaf, and why? Do you guys have one you prefer over the other?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Connecticut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Pennsylvania
I
ends
just-
up tasting
it-
like earthy as shit.
it's
Shit,
very
what Pennsylvania-
earthy.
You know
What
what
cigars
there
have
is?
Pennsylvania?
Roma.
Clear answer is Connecticut. I mean,
Oh,
they've
yeah.
been growing it in the river, Connecticut River Valley since the 1700s. John Foster Farms has mastered that leaf. I don't think anybody could touch that. However, in Pennsylvania, there is a small farm run by the Amish Mennonites that grow a really nice tobacco that's kind of on the sweet side. And it's used in the J.C. Newman American. It's Mennonite tobacco.
Huh.
Just pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I definitely prefer Connecticut broadleaf. I've had cigars that have had PA broadleaf as like filler that I thought were pretty good, but anyone that I've had as that being the wrapper, it's usually not very good. But Roma did do the Cro-Mag, I believe, over in PA, and I enjoyed that one. I can remember that off the top of my head. And I didn't like the original, which I think was Connecticut broadleaf. I enjoyed the PA broadleaf one over that. So,
But if they could have, yeah, and the reason that happened is that there wasn't enough Connecticut broadleaf
Shortages.
available to them
Hmm.
to make what he had to make. So he, went with the Pennsylvania version of it because of that. But if there were enough, that would have been a Connecticut broadleaf cigar.
there you go, Javi. Shout out for Yingling.
But yeah, I'd
What,
love to try that Hershey Yingling because we don't get it here in South Texas.
Would you guys light up for a second if you have it? I stayed with Principal. I don't know what this thing's called, but it's got a monkey on it.
That's a
Frothy
skinny
monkey.
That's frothy monkey.
monkey.
There
Stay
you
with
go.
Same
Kelner.
here.
Stay with
I'm
principal as
going to
well.
get one right now.
We got a smoking jacket. We got a Atabey Black. Johnny, what was that?
It's a principal. I don't know what the hell it is.
We got a Principal. What the
Oh.
hell it is?
Yeah,
Matt sent me this. I smoked one. It came with my Commonwealth. I smoked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Matt sent me this one.
What the
A
hell
little
is that?
skinny,
Yeah.
little skinny guy.
Jeez.
Old Panatella.
And that's a tiki, Matt?
I love the tiki.
They don't sell that
That's
cigar,
what-
right?
I love it so much. I lit one
I
up.
think they do.
I lit two up.
Look at that.
So
You
the
got the
tiki is
ambiance.
supposed to be a cigar that you're supposed to be able to pair with cocktails.
With
Yeah,
the Mai Tai.
sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a cocktail collection. I don't know if it's gonna come up, but it says cocktail collection on the side.
There you go. And Sal, old, steady, faithful.
Yeah, we just went real super exotic. And so, I just wanted to come back home
Yeah.
with the Don Carlos.
The old palate reset cigar.
There you go.
Good every time. What's going on, Toby? We just touched on what we're smoking. We just finished our Commonwealth from Principal, and we're all smoking different stuff now. What's up, Terrence?
What up, Terrence? That Decian. Very
The one Johnny
good.
has is called the Petites Provocateurs.
Ooh.
Perfect
That's
for
fitting.
Johnny. Perfect for Johnny.
He is a provocateur, yes. Those are actually pretty tasty, those little ones.
Yeah.
It's like three
I've
different
gotten a few from
Destiny.
them.
There's like a few different of Odessian accomplices now. There's a Connecticut. There's I don't know. It's like I like the OG one, man. That's a great cigar.
There you go. What's up, Marvin?
Marvin.
Working late, bro.
Hopefully see you
Grinding.
tomorrow, dude.
By the way, this Atabey is thank you, Hound Dog. You sent me this one.
Nice.
This is a very good cigar. I know this is probably one of the first releases from last year.
Very well could be. Yeah, from the
Awesome.
first or second release.
The McAuliffe Black box that you sent me. Is that what that's from?
Yes. It's probably out of that box.
I still have so
The
many
old
McAuliffe.
switcheroo.
I have so many McAuliffe Blacks.
Dude, how the world have you been sitting on those for this long? How do they
Oh,
still
man.
exist? How have you not smoked through them yet?
I'm so
My
glad I didn't
gosh,
open that
dude.
on the live stream. You tried to get me to open that. I had a mini heart attack when I opened that thing. I was like, did he fucking troll me this hard?
Now you'll be surprised. I held on to I smoked them. I bought a 5-pack of the McAuliffe Black. When I first got it, that thing kicked my ass, and it was like way too peppery. It had a lot of nicotine. So I sat on it for about a year and a half, and I said, "Well, I have one more left because I'd given some away. I didn't want to smoke it again. I had one left. I smoked it with a year and a half of age. It was such a good cigar. I got so much chocolate and cacao off of it. I think you would do yourself justice to try one. And hey, if you don't like
Dude,
it,
Yeah.
toss it, right? But I mean, I think you
like-
might be surprised.
Bro, for like an $8 cigar, it's damn good.
There you
By
go.
far and away my
Way
favorite McAuliffe.
Joke's on you,
Way
Hound
better than
Dog.
the M81.
You sent me bangers.
Yeah,
Now they are.
it's no,
Now they're
it's no
potentially are.
Atabey Black.
Yeah. They
No,
just
no.
released a purple, right? Does anyone know any details on that? The McAuliffe purple?
I don't know the blend.
I had some kind of a McAuliffe a couple of months ago. I don't know what it was. It wasn't a black or one of the popular ones. It was god awful, man. I literally stomped that out so hard and kicked it out into the street that I chased it into the street and almost got ran over by a car.
Hey guys, real quick, I gotta jump off. You
I've
guys,
ever smoked in my life.
yeah.
I don't
Good
know.
night,
All right,
everybody.
Roger.
Roger.
See you,
Thanks
Roger.
for having me. It was
Take care,
fun.
Roger.
See you, bro.
Good night, guys. Thanks.
Take it
guys.
easy.
Yeah.
It was like an Imperia something, or I don't know.
Yeah,
We
not
got
all
Leo.
of them are good.
Leo with an AG for his second cigar. Pro is going Gurkha Ghost. Okay.
All
Going
right.
Gurk.
You'll definitely taste that one.
Mm-hmm.
Fingering fives, JD. Okay. Oh, Carpy chimed in. Fucking fivers. We're gonna have to get pretty creative when we get down there.
Mm-hmm.
Ben, you took a nap, buddy. Hopefully, you're well rested. The cigar was okay. Got a beats here. It's worth a try.
Isn't the old school term sawbuck? Isn't that a $5 bill? And a 10 is a double sawbuck.
I've never heard that.
Think
Yeah.
so.
Never
Wait,
heard of it.
Sawbuck, I've never.
This is like
I've never heard.
50s, 40s, 50s, like
Yeah.
kind of street jargon.
I think only Johnny was around for that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's taking a piss break. He's got to get up every like 20 minutes to empty his bladder.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's back.
I was taking a piss break. I was thinking for the fives, I can hear you guys. Like lighten up Lincolns or something.
Lighten up Lincolns. Okay,
Spitballing.
we'll figure that out.
That's
What? Oh,
not as fun.
it's not. Yeah, it's not nearly as fun as fucking fivers.
Oh, yeah, but I just don't think you can use that.
Well,
You use whatever you want.
we'll age restrict it. Don't worry about it.
There you go.
There's Albert. Albert popped up.
Albert. You baller. Just use some of your glue today.
Yeah, Nick's old too. He said the sawbuck is a $10 bill thing.
Okay.
There we go. What are we going to do for other cigars? I mean, we got the Eladio is going to be number 3, and we still got 4 and 5 to go. Is anyone going to bat for something?
I mean, we're not
five's
trying
got
to
to
do
be the
shit.
Atabey Black.
Okay,
I mean, yeah.
Save the best for last, right?
we can do that.
Golden
do that.
Bull.
I'm
You
okay
buy?
with the Golden Bull if we can get enough at the right price.
Yeah.
Because some shops charge stupid money for that cigar. I don't think we haven't done an LFD yet. So
May the Schwartz be with us. May the Schwartz be with us.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's 69 at that place.
Could do the if we wanted to keep it more current stuff, the Placencia snake, right? Isn't that like a $49 ish?
Oh no, yeah, it is. It is 50.
We can do that. I
I
know
know
most.
shop here is selling them for 60.
Let's
Yeah,
do the
that's stupid.
let's
the-
do the
the-
dab it out snake
the
if we're gonna do one of the
Grand
snakes.
Diademas.
I want to have a good time.
The Diadema.
The diademas we could do, but I feel like we're stacking the deck towards the end. If we're going to do diademas and Atabey Black, it's like, what's the point? Might as well just, you know.
Yeah, I thought
think you should shoot. I think you should shoot for cigars that you all haven't really,
Mm-hmm.
tried,
right.
or at
That,
least
I thought that
majority
was
of you
the
haven't
idea.
smoked.
Yeah, I thought that was the
That's-
idea. on
that's
this,
why-
because when we-
Well, I haven't had the diadema in a couple of months.
right?
Good point.
But when we started mentioning the flaming 50s, we were like, let's not just stack the deck with
Yeah.
bangers that we know. So we were like, we're not going to do the KKP. We're not going to do the Atabey Black. We're not going to do the Diademas. It was, let's find some shit that isn't well known. That's why we're
All
smoking this
right.
fucking Commonwealth, you know?
It's
You
fine.
gotta find some. We can.
What
It's
about
just,
that-
we already know
what-
the answer. Yeah.
What about that new tat? The grand
the
whatever,
Pete
the
50?
50th. Yeah.
I mean, I'd
It's
buy it for the
55.
show. I'd buy it
We're-
for the show.
What
We
is
really,
it?
I mean, we don't also have to
Tatuaje?
kick ourselves in the nuts either. I think I said
Yeah.
this when we were coming up with it. Like, we don't have to set ourselves up for disappointment either. Like the Commonwealth, we did not just because we hadn't smoked it, but also because of the fact that we respect principle and
Right.
what Darren puts together. Right? Like,
Mhm.
not that I don't respect Pete. I just don't know if I feel comfortable with the $50 tat.
What if we buy it and then smoke it this time next year? Like it might be really good with
Son of a
12 months of
bitch.
age on it.
Well, I believe it's based off of the Escasos blend. And that
Yeah.
blend is for Tatuaje, it's more on the mild side to begin with.
So
Okay.
I think that cigar could surprise us.
cool. Which
All right.
one out of the two?
Either they're both over 50. It just depends on what we want. Like it's a 5.5 by 52 or a 6.5 by 52.
Okay.
It's $2 difference.
Yeah. If you got any suggestions, put them in the chat. The cigar has to be close to 50. It could be up a little bit, it could be down a little bit, but it's got to be relatively close to 50. It could be 60-ish.
For the extra $2, Matt, you can include the guac. I'll take it with the guac.
You know what? Looking at what Nick is saying here, there's
Yeah.
actually 3 rare finds, and I don't think any of us have smoked the new one.
Is it out yet? The
Padron?
Davidoff?
Yeah. Is that the Solomon or whatever the one skinny one?
It is. It's the Kellner one. Yeah.
I'm not a-
counter.
I'm not opposed to that one. I would like to do it. I just don't know if we want to do multiple Tobacconist of Greenwich exclusives. Like, I don't know if that's a problem, but they are different blends from different companies. Like, they're just, the distribution and the collaboration. So I'm fine doing doing that.
Well, what I was going to say, instead of the Eladio, because
Okay.
a lot of us have smoked the Eladio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fair point. None of us have smoked the Davidoff yet.
If we're really shooting for stuff that we haven't really smoked,
Yeah.
I'll smoke them both the same day if you want.
Yeah, we can do that. Tobacconist of Greenwich Cigars with Friends.
Or Padron 60th.
Yeah, but a lot of us have smoked the Maduro. And I'm not
Yes,
smoking the
yes,
natural.
we have.
I'm not smoking the
Mhm.
natural.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I
That's
have
a big-
one, and I'm
A big
still not doing it.
team. Was it who was the guy that did this? Dikembe Mutombo.
Kembe Mutombo. That's right.
Not in this house.
I don't think any of us have smoked a Vicenti's blend cigar, but I don't know if any of us
Has to
want to
be
buy
50.
one. Yeah, it's got to be.
What
up
is
there.
that?
It's
What
a-
is
That-
that?
I mean,
It's-
I know another brand that nobody wants to try is El Septimo, and I've been surprised by a few of them, quite frankly. And they have some that are just ridiculously priced, but they have some in the $50 to $60 range.
Yeah. I mean, we've all smoked no one smoked a Nelson, but I don't think it's that expensive. I don't think the Nelson's up there.
Yeah.
Speaking of the
much
Nelson,
is that
when are you
Nelson?
going to have your little short review on that one? Probably another week and a half.
No. I just got them yesterday.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
Peter.
Probably early next week. I want to make sure it's dry boxed correctly. So it's in there. It's been in there for a day. I'll probably give it 2 more days. So maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday, crack that one open.
I might order one this Friday. Yeah. I mean, that ashtray is a nice little set. I haven't ordered any of the
Yeah.
other ones. I should have, and I didn't. But just to
Yeah.
keep one.
What
one of those
about
sets.
what about the new full Nelson? What about the full Nelson?
I don't think that one's expensive enough.
Fuck. I thought it would have been.
Yeah,
How
I don't
much is
think
the
it is.
Bandolero
Premium?
premium? Yeah,
Like 40
Isn't it like
bucks,
40 something
I
bucks.
think.
Oh,
That would be the
Not like
next.
Damn
thing.
it! It's
38.
not expensive enough. It's not a
First
rip
world problems.
off enough. Damn.
First
Yeah.
world problem,
Yeah.
boys.
Oh, Skinny, I would
Number
rather you
Skinny.
send us good cigars, bro. Please. You know,
You never know.
that's my guy. He said, "That's my guy."
When is that Padron coming out for Tobacconist? What is that running?
I think that's going to be later in the year when they do the event.
Ah,
$1 trillion.
Yeah,
is that a tobacconist rare finds or a Padron rare find?
it'll be a Tobacconist Rare Finds, but Padron is making it.
made by Padron.
Yeah,
Expected release
Mm.
is June 12th of the Padron
Okay.
Rare Finds.
Oh shit! Nice.
I mean, we could do the Opus 25th, but that's way more money. That's way more money.
It's like 88 bucks.
Yeah,
How much is the Dubai?
we've all smoked it.
If you can get it at
I
that
mean,
around 80
it's-
something bucks.
the Flamin' Fiddies is between 50 and 99. That falls in that window. You know.
Okay.
True.
I mean, I got one. I'd be fine smoking a 25th. We have plenty of friends that have them too, so I'm sure we could acquire some off of people if we can't find them.
For science.
Carlito A.
I'd buy one from somebody just to try it. I wouldn't ever buy more than the one.
Yeah. Are we talking Carlita A, like the Lost
City.
Lost City?
Yeah.
I've got one. They're like 70 bucks.
Ugh.
I'm okay with
It kinda
smoking a Lost
falls
City.
into
I just know some
I'm not
people.
okay.
I was gonna
I'm
say
not
I know
okay with
some
that.
people on the panel wouldn't be too
I don't want to
fond
smoke
of
a
it.
Frankenstein.
Right?
We could get him too, because I know Ronnie's got a few stashed. If we decide to go that way.
Well, but if you get it from Ronnie, it's going to be a Burnin' Benji.
Well, no, that's my uncle. I'll get the nephew price. It'll be fine.
All right.
Corona has them for like 60 or 70 bucks.
How is that possible? Usually they mark up everything like 40%.
Threefold.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, because when I saw them there, I think I asked you, I was like, is this the actual cigar? Why is it so affordable?
Yeah.
Like, is it not the Carlito A? Is it a different variation of the Lost City? But it was the Carlito A. I don't know. And they had them for like 60
Fucking
bucks. They had
skitty.
boxes of them.
What's he saying? Stop the debate. You're doing the rare finds. Yeah, we're gonna do that for number 3. We're kind of trying to figure out 4 and 5.
Finds. Yeah.
I'm good with the Golden Bowl. Like I think that'd be a good one since we haven't done LFD.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to get another one because I was going to do that part of the Golden Bowl series or the Bowl series or whatever the fuck.
Who even
We
has
already-
those?
We've done the
Who even
society
has
already.
those golden bulls?
Schwartz.
Well, Schwartz. I'll have to look for it.
Yeah.
Whether or not I'm on the panel, I like to try to at least smoke with you, so it doesn't matter.
All right. Listen, Skinny. We'll do the Vicente if you are on the show. Okay. If you're
There you
on
go,
the
caveat.
show, we'll do it with you. We'll buy them off you since you probably have 9 boxes of them.
I fucking
But-
love Skinny.
You got to
He's
be on the
such
show.
a tight motherfucker.
That's the caveat. Someone said rare pinks. There's a lot of people who don't like those, and
Man.
they're cheaper.
Hey, does anyone know when the new Don Carlos is coming out and what it's going to cost? And what I mean by the new Don Carlos, I don't know what they're calling it, but it is a Don Carlos with a Cameroon wrapper that goes through its normal process, and then it's aged a full year. And then they take that cigar and put a Corojo wrapper over it, put it away for another year, and now they're ready to release them. And I'm really intrigued by this and want to know about it and get it.
Yeah, I don't know when it's getting released, but that's the one that's called like Blood of the Bull or something, correct?
Sangre de Toro. Yeah.
Sangre.
Yeah.
Sangre.
We're definitely going to smoke those for sure. All right. I'll do the show with my hands behind my back. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to do a Vicente blends for number 4 then.
It's normally the prerequisite in VIP in certain states too.
Oh, shit.
Like what is Vicente? like
That's the brand. I don't know.
do they have any affiliations? Do they have their own factory? Do they use any
have no
factories we
idea.
know about? No
I think
idea.
Small Batch carries them. I think.
Do they? I don't know.
I might be mistaken. It might be luxury.
I think it's
Someone
luxury.
has them. Someone has them.
Luxury. Their bands are basically like little rings. They're metal. They're kind of fancy.
Huh.
Yeah. And Skinny is saying fallish for those Don Carlos.
Skinny has the skinny.
Okay. The factory is a secret and luxury carries them. There you go.
So are we golden bulling it up?
I'm good with the Golden Bull if you guys are.
Rare finds and then Golden Bull.
Rare finds Golden Bull, finish with Vicente blends. Number 5, Skinny
Okay,
Money
I'll
closes
order
out the
another
series.
golden bull right now then.
Oh, the closer.
He's the
Skinny.
closer.
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Because
In
the
real
only
life
the only
and
place
here.
the only place that has the golden bull for not $200 is Jack Schwartz, and
Correct.
they have this.
Yeah.
It says back in stock on their website right now. So
Good on them.
On it, guys. If you want to get them, do it now.
Yeah.
Because
do it.
they're out of stock frequently.
A lot. Yeah.
Landreth Farm said, if I had your money to spend on cigars, I'd throw mine away. This is a stupid series. Listen, this is not what we normally smoke on a regular. This is a once in a month, treat yourself kind of thing.
Bullshit.
For science.
Bullshit,
For science.
Pete.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
we know this
Yeah,
is
he's-
dumb.
Yes.
He's not talking for everybody, but yeah.
We don't recommend this series for anyone. This is the dumbest idea that Johnny's ever had. And we're just seeing it through because, we love Johnny.
I think we're offering the people a service.
Okay.
We're going to spend the money for them.
There you go.
There you go.
And
Yeah,
are we just
Everybody
Then-
knows, Peter, that you're ripping bangers every day, all day long. So come on.
Yes. Every time we pick a
Exactly.
second cigar for Unbanded, he's like, I don't have that shit. That's not in my Atabay box. That's pretty much what he says. So for the rare finds, we're going to settle on the Davidoff since no one smoked it. Or are we doing the Eladio? Which
Are you
one?
talking? Padron is the one that they're coming out with.
That's
Yeah.
later in the year. We're not going to be able to get that one now.
But
I thought it
Carpy
was
said June 12th.
That's the one that they're actually advertising on
That's
their
the one that's
site. is the
coming out.
Padron.
That's the next one.
Yeah.
Don't they have another Kellner? That's the one that's coming out.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's it, Johnny.
Okay. Well, hold on.
Tell 'em
Skinny
more.
said, I got the rare finds and the Vicente on me. I don't know what that means, but we're not going to have you start giving out a bunch of cigars for free, Skinny.
It means, hey,
I think that means that he
Forget
has them, like for himself.
Okay.
Ugh. Speak for yourself,
I think.
Skinny. You know my address.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Ditto.
want to send them out to the
Ditto.
group, all good.
I think didn't he just win a war chest of like 50 of them too? So maybe that's why he wants to give a few out. Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
yeah, the new ones.
Yes, we are smoking them.
I'm
So
not,
you
gonna-
don't.
I'm not going to be mad if it showed up in my mailbox, but you don't have to. I'll buy it from you.
What's up, RJL?
Oh,
Oh,
they
Stick
have a
God's
hammer and a
here.
dream.
He said
They
the
have
war
a
is
hammer
really
and a
good.
dream natural and Maduro.
Can we just have the Maduro? No one wants the natural.
Yeah, 100%.
There we go. Yeah. See, he won 100 of those rare finds at the event.
Oh shit.
Okay. I don't feel bad anymore. If you want to share,
Yeah.
you got my address. You can send them to me. I'll ship them out to all the guys. We could do that. Save on some shipping for you.
That's the Kellner one that he won.
Well, you can send those too, but that's
And then
crazy
there's
money.
Eladio And then you guys, I don't know who you're referring to as the Davidoff rare finds, but they don't exist.
They're
Padron.
out. No, unless Skinny smoked like the pre-release and they
He
didn't
must have.
release yet. Okay, so maybe I got confused which
Because-
one's coming out first.
The next one that's coming out is the Padron on
Okay.
June 12th.
We'll do the Padron then. The Padron it is. There we go. I don't know what that is. Oh yes, that's Skinny dancing with the ladies.
Yeah,
Hey,
he won.
hey.
He won the grand prize, and look,
I don't blame him.
Do you
I mean,
guys
it's right.
remember? Do you guys remember that episode of The Simpsons where where Bart took a picture of Homer at a bachelor party where Homer was dancing with a belly dancer, and there's like a bunch of like fucking the bunch of underlying like shit talking on Homer for being like a philanderer. That's
Yeah.
Skinny Money right there. That's that picture.
That
It just
is
reminded
Skinny.
me so much of that picture.
Damn, man, how old are you? That's from like season 1 or 2.
Dude, I love The Simpsons. I grew up on The Simpsons. I love that shit.
Oh, I'm not just saying. I'm just saying, man. Like I remember that.
I'm
show, and
38.
I'm the old one.
I'm 38, dude.
That's fucking old.
I'm
dude.
semi-geese. I'm
I
semi-geese.
remember-
I remember when Fox started and that series and that show started. It actually started
I
with
remember it from Tracy Ullman.
Tracy Ullman. Yeah, Tracy started with Tracy Ullman first.
I
That was my
remember
favorite
when
part of the
Fox
Tracy
started
Ullman
too.
show. Was The Simpsons right before the commercials?
You guys want to see who got their
Married with children.
AARP card first? Are we going to do that next? Take out our cards and see who's got the dates on them?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
What's
Al
up, Sid?
Bundy.
Yeah, no. I'm surprised that's a T-shirt you haven't worn yet. You usually like to sprinkle in some T-shirts for us to discover every once in a while.
Fuck yeah.
Uh,
I love
Sean, I
Griff.
don't make concrete money, so you're gonna have to find another guy to split that box with.
Yeah, jeez.
Skinny.
Yeah,
But Skinny will probably win it at some point for some like raffle.
yeah. All right, boys, we're at the
What's in my
2-hour
bank
mark.
account? Got a checking and a dip.
Yeah.
That's a great reference.
All right, Skinny messaged me. He's like, yo, I'm giving you guys the cigars, bro. I won them. You're going to smoke them. I need to explain the rare finds to y'all. Hit me up later. Okay, I'm going to hit him up.
I love it.
We'll get
I
we'll
love
get the
it.
details
go.
behind the scenes. I'll post about it. We'll make some posts when we figure everything out.
Oh yeah, the inside
I think
scoop.
that, yeah. I think that's it, man. We're done. 2 hours. It was a good stream. Chat, thank you so much. Sal, Javi, we appreciate you guys coming on with us, man.
Appreciate you
Oh,
having
Always a
me.
you
pleasure.
guys.
Thank you so much for inviting me. And this is fucking damn good.
Ooh,
Or
that's right.
Always-
That's
Oh,
true
yeah.
tonight.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Have a good Memorial Day weekend, boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Be
Yeah,
safe
you
out
too.
there.
Hurrah.
Don't do anything stupid. And we'll see you Thursday for cigar number 5, Cigars Unbanded. We'll be finishing out the May pack, getting ready for June here in a little bit. But I think that's it. Boys, you got anything before you want to head out?
Bushido
Uh,
tomorrow.
Ooh.
Big Guilty
Mm.
podcast tomorrow.
Okay.
You know, and myself and
Nice.
Mr. Tom for doing a little whiskey show.
Oh,
Make
nice.
sure he sends you a hat because he still owes me one, but fuck that guy.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
You got-
What time?
You got the right hat on. Inno's hats suck.
That's right. What time is that,
Six,
I
Michael?
need to get. I need
6
a couple. I
p.m.
need a couple more colors, but we'll be good.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. I got you. 6
right.
p.m. Pacific Standard.
All right. Keep your eyes out for that. Carpy, you got anything you want to plug?
Bunch of individual reviews for a while. The old
Alrighty.
did about 3 weeks of shootout here.
There
There'll
you
be some
go.
stuff.
Johnny, anything for you on the way out?
Nah, I don't know.
How's poker treating you? You been doing all right? You started the year so hot and then we haven't been hearing about it.
I just finished my series satellite pack or whatever like that. It did okay, but I have a fuck ton of work that I need to catch up on. So no poker for at least a week.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
talking
see.
myself out of going
Yeah.
to play right now.
I was gonna say we'll check in on Thursday and see how you did
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night. We'll see how that
I
goes.
know.
All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us. We will see you on Thursday. It's been a pleasure. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. And we'll see you on the
Happy
next
Memorial
one.
Day.
Peace. Peace.